been preparing for the last several hours to show you just how wonderful it is. Where is my book? I want my, oh, here it is. This is the only thing extra you can buy. Am I right?
You don't need it, but yes, it's a great book.
You don't need it, but it's got recipes that will like never leave you wondering what's for dinner tonight. And you can make dinner in like 20 minutes to an hour, depending on what you want.
I mean, that's the truth. So just really quickly, if you've been intimidated by pressure cooking, I want to just give you 3 reasons why you want to try it. Because I, at one time, was you. I'm not a chef. I'm just a home cook like you, and I thought pressure cooking might be a little over my head, or I had those memories of grandmother's jiggly one, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But 3 reasons why you want to try pressure cooking. First and foremost, it's faster. It's 60% faster, so you're actually going to do things in an hour. We do a turkey in an hour. A turkey, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, it's more nutritious because all of the nutrients remain inside the fibers of your meal. But number 3, and in my opinion, the most important, it tastes better. Pressure cooked food tastes like no other food you've ever tasted. That's why Grandma used it, because of the flavors. They are unbelievable. They are that hearty, down home cooked meal. Now, this is our 10 quart. There are no 10 quarts in the country. So why do you want a 10 quart? Well, because you want to be able to cook for 2 or 22 or maybe 202, okay? We were just talking about lobsters. In 5 minutes, once this machine comes up under pressure, in 5 minutes, we have cooked 6 full-sized lobsters in 5 minutes. Can you believe that?
Well, you can't do this in a pot on top of the stove unless you get a lobster pot.
Well, you would be nervous about messing it up, would you not?
Yeah, they turn into rubber.
You don't even have to wonder if these are perfectly done, because with the pressure cooker, they will be perfectly done every single time. Now, it doesn't have to be 6 lobster. It could be 1 lobster, or it could be crab legs, or it could be shrimp. It could be a seafood boil with potatoes and corn. But here's why you want an elite pressure cooker. I'm gonna go right down here to the front of this machine, and I'm gonna talk about this computer, okay? This is a digital brain. Everything nowadays needs a computer. Our cars have a computer, our phones are computers. We're giving you a pressure cooker with a computer. So, when I make lobster, all I had to do was literally press the button. I don't know if we can see it, if there's a glare. That says fish and vegetables. I literally press the button that says fish and vegetables and walk away. Now, there are other pressure cookers on the market. A lot of the chefs have pressure cookers where you have to know time, temperature, PSI, whether it's fresh or frozen. Not with Elite. Let's say I want to do meat and chicken. I press the button that says meat or chicken. Let's say I want to do rice. I press the button that says rice. Let's say I want to do desserts or pork or potatoes and yams or beans or soup and stew. I literally press the button of what I'm cooking. It knows how long to cook it for. It knows whether it's fresh or frozen. I shut the lid, I lock it into place, and I go pour myself a drink. Or I do whatever it is I do.
I have to say, also, the vessel is nonstick.
Yeah.
This
10
is
quarts.
the easiest pressure cooker you'll ever have. There's no dial-up. There's no, if you want to cook a lot of meat, you can raise the cook time, and there's a guide that's going to tell you how to do it that comes with it. But there's also a recipe book called the Pressure Cooker Cookbook, and it's Homemade Meals in Minutes by Tori Ritchie. Let me just say this to you right now. You will eat healthier. Foods will be more flavorful. I make a corned beef once a month. Not just on, you know, for the big St. Patrick's Day. I make a corned beef once a month because all the leftovers get sliced and they make the most juicy, delicious corned beef sandwiches. You cook it in a bottle of beer, the rest with water. Cover your meats. Whatever you're cooking, a big piece of meat, bring the water or the juice level to the top.
Look at our turkey. Okay, listen, so turkey in a pressure cooker.
Real quick, it comes in black, it comes in orange. There's only 100 left in the orange. It comes in blue and black. There are fewer than 1,400 remaining. They could sell out in this hour. Because for the weekend, they're free shipping and on 5 flex payments for $21.99. Now, look at that turkey.
This is a 12-pound turkey. We've done up to a 14-pound turkey in here. Ask me how long this took.
Okay. This is a 14-pound turkey?
This is 12. We've done up to 14. Ask me how long it took. Yeah, how long would this take you?
In the oven, that would take, I think, what, about 4 hours?
Yes, this took an hour. 1 hour in my Elite pressure cooker. I get the most moist, the most juicy, the most tender, the most perfectly cooked, the most beautiful turkey you've ever seen in your entire existence. I'm going to make a turkey sandwich with some cranberry mayonnaise sauce. You don't need to wait till it's, you know, Thanksgiving. You don't need to wait till it's Easter to do turkey.
Wait a minute, I want that little piece.
Grab that piece of bread off the top for me. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put that on there. Now you can do turkey any time of year. Why don't we do turkey more often? Because it is a pain in the rear end.
Oh my God.
You put it in the oven, it dries out, it takes you all day long. Now with a pressure cooker, I want you to brown it in your oven. That's how we got the brown.
White meat was so juicy.
It's juicy and moist and tender and beautiful.
And most people don't like to make a turkey other than for the holidays because they're afraid.
Turkey is a really affordable protein. It's not very expensive. The reason we don't do it, we're gonna use our fingers, Bill. That's how we roll.
Oh my God. Look how juicy it is.
It's beautiful.
Look, can you see that?
In an hour.
Oh, wait.
To 12 pounds of moist, juicy, it's warm, be careful, but it's tasty. With a pressure cooker, because it's under pressure, all of the moisture, all of the flavor, all of the juices get infused into the food. So when we talk about faster, you can see right there, we're talking about rice in 12 minutes. I mean, rice in 12 minutes, it's perfectly done. We're talking about soups and stews in 20 to 25 minutes. We're talking about meat or chicken, like if you're doing chicken breasts or any other kind of meat, like meatballs, 12 minutes. How about you're gonna do potatoes? Not an hour in the oven, you're talking 13 minutes. Beans from dry in 40, pork in 15. Our fish and vegetables, like our lobster, in 5, and then dessert you're gonna do in 18 to 20 minutes.
And the nice part too is that when it's done cooking, it goes into the stay warm mode, and you're not gonna overcook your food.
No, it doesn't. It goes into that stay warm function, and it's going to be perfectly ready for you. So there's all these wonderful features. It has that digital braid. It's all programmed. You get a recipe manual that comes included. There's a delay timer. That 24-hour delay timer means you can have this meal cooking for you when you get home, if you have it on that delay timer.
You know that really expensive turkey and ham you buy in the grocery store?
Yep.
That because they claim to be the one without any, extra curing or salts or whatever, they charge you, what is it, $10 a pound or more, $12 a pound? Buy yourself a spring turkey like this.
It's affordable.
And stick it in this pressure cooker, and you'll have the juiciest, most delicious turkey. Freeze in portions, thaw it out when you're ready to eat it. It's gonna be cooked. I have not had white meat turkey taste that good in my life, and I've had some of the best turkey in the world. There's some of those that are smoked on farms and they're shipped to your house. They're dry like cardboard. Okay, now one more thing. This is only good for today. This price, when I tell you that this is the #1 selling pressure cooker, not just at HSN, it's the #1 selling electric appliance in the country. And Judy in New York has a general testimonial. She already has one. She loves it. It's the Elite. It's the big 10 quart. It's the largest one they make. Judy, welcome to HSN with Kelly Diedring.
Hi, Bill.
How are you, darling? Now, how long have you had yours, and does it really work as well as we say?
I've only had it a couple of weeks. I think maybe about 2 weeks.
Okay.
But it's fantastic.
What have you made, darling?
I'm addicted to making chickens in it.
Oh,
How do they
great
do? They
for
come out as
chickens.
juicy as we're showing in the turkey?
Oh, my God. It's so good. And it gets infused with all the seasonings and the juices.
Isn't
And
that?
it makes the best chicken soup.
And it's easy, isn't it, Judy? You just press the button and walk away. There's no mathematics involved, is there?
No, there isn't. As a matter of fact, I turned it on and I went downstairs to see my mother. When I came back up, it was done.
You know what? I want you to send me your chicken soup recipe. Are you on Facebook, Judy?
No, I just do the old snail mail.
Oh, well then you could write me a note and mail it to me. Mail me your chicken soup recipe and I'll try it in my pressure cooker.
All righty.
All right?
Okay, thanks for bringing this size on because I've been waiting for somebody to bring on a 10 quart.
That's great. Well, it's the biggest one and it's great because then you can jar and you can can your soups and everything else.
Yeah, you can can in it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen.
And even though it's just me, I don't know how to cook small. I cook everything big, so there's tons of leftovers.
Good for
That's-
you.
that's the best
Freeze
way to
it.
do it.
Freeze it, put it in portion sizes, and you're good to go.
Thank you, Judy.
Throwing food. Thanks, Judy.
Okay, listen. You want this because you heard from Judy. Whether you're single or you have a huge family, prepare food. You don't want to cook in the kitchen every night. Prepare food, make portions, freeze them in freezable containers like our Debbie Meyer green boxes or green bags. Freeze it up, put it in the freezer. When you're hungry, put it into the microwave, let it thaw, cook it on the stovetop, and have delicious fresh foods that you know what's in it, without preservatives, without MSG, without all those additives. You could make a roasted turkey and have enough turkey. I love turkey. I don't like to make a turkey. It heats the whole house up.
Oh, you're worried about it being dry.
Now, what are you holding here?
So we're gonna do ribs. So we are gonna do 3 giant racks of ribs, but you can actually see right there is a beautiful turkey. That is about an hour. You can stuff it with whatever seasonings you wanna do. Any kind of juice, like a broth or any liquid that you want infused, pour it in there, and then you just press the button, literally that says poultry. He cannot get over the turkey. And you walk away. We've even eliminated pressing a start button. You just press the button and you walk away. So it's really that beautiful.
Okay, this is on its way to a sellout in the orange right now. I mean, if you want the orange and you bought the orange mandolin, last call, and I will let you know when it sells out. Conceivably, this entire order will sell out, and my producer's telling me when I can eat, when I can't eat.
All right, so I want to talk about capacity again. Now, I want you, if you can, with one hand, grab that other rack of ribs, because inside here, yeah, put the food down, Bill.
I'm sorry, but
3 giant racks of ribs. Look at these ribs. We've duplicated this here. These are in our packaging.
Frozen.
And they were frozen, and we have done these 3 racks of ribs in our 10-quart pressure cooker. Now, look first of all
and I'm eating turkey?
the capacity. But you could, if you wanted to do 1 rack of ribs, no problem. You just do 1 rack of ribs.
What did you
look
put
at
in
this? So this is our liquid. We used beer. Okay, but you could use like a special soda, like whatever your favorite soda is. But look at the bones. They just kind of remove themselves. Like, that is how juicy, how moist, and how tender this rib meat is going to be. The theme of the day is throwing things. So these are going to be beautifully done. You know, those people that go and they spend all day smoking things, you know, they're crazy because it takes, what, 15 hours to do this? Ask me how long this took.
How long?
This took me about 45 minutes.
No way.
And they are so juicy and so moist that I'm having a hard time getting them out. This is 3 giant racks of ribs. That's probably, I don't know, 25 pounds.
You can't do this at home.
Look at
this. You can't do this at home in a regular pot.
I mean, look at the ribs, how flavorful, how moist, how juicy, how tender. Look at those bones.
Let me taste this.
I mean, talk about fall off the bone. This is fall off the bone. There's 4 more racks inside here. Is that amazing? Now, oh, sorry, I didn't finish with my liquid. We did beer.
The orange is gone now, sold out. But we're gonna keep showing it. Now listen, these are half gone from just this presentation. The price is good for the weekend. The free shipping, it was not on free shipping last week.
No,
FYI,
yeah.
5 flex payments for $21.99. I'm having a moment.
With the ribs. So with the ribs, the liquid, we used beer and then some barbecue sauce. And it's all infused into every little bite. So you can see, all I need is my tongs. And the meat just pulls apart right in front of my eyes. It melts in your mouth. I don't remember who I was doing this with. I think it was Guy. But he said, we've even eliminated you having to chew these. They literally melt in your mouth. They are going to be the tastiest, most moist and tender
I don't want to make
ribs.
anybody nervous, because nothing's worse than a nervous shopper. I don't like to get nervous when I shop. If you want this, how many are left? 880? There are 880 left. Try making these ribs.
Yeah.
I just got some pepper.
Right in your nose?
That's one way to shut a host up. Okay.
All right, well, I want to just kind of do a little start to finish demonstration to show you how easy it is, because you might still be thinking, all right, but is it quite as easy as you're making it sound? Okay, so this one's empty, you can see here. Now, maybe I've forgotten to thaw the meat, and I've gone, uh-oh, and I've maybe ordered a pizza, or I took my family to fast food, and then I feel guilty about it. You don't have to do that anymore. You can take things you have at your house, frozen things. Like, this is just a bag of frozen meatballs from your grocer's freezer aisle. I'm gonna throw those inside here. Notice I didn't measure them or do anything. I literally poured it in, okay? I'm now gonna take a box of pasta. This is just an entire box of pasta. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm also gonna throw that inside there, okay? I'm gonna do some veggies as well. So I do my my onions and my peppers, my green peppers, but that could be any veggie.
Could this be any simpler?
Okay, I didn't measure, I didn't do anything else. I'm gonna do some liquid, because of course we did our pasta. You always need liquid with your pressure cooker, so choose your liquids carefully, because your whole meal is gonna be infused with those delicious flavors. Then I'm just taking an entire jar of pasta sauce, and I'm gonna pour it in there. Notice I'm not measuring, I'm not even gonna stir this.
This is almost like the dump dinners.
It's almost like the dump dinners, okay? You literally pour it in. I am not even going to stir it because I don't need to.
Dump dinners for like 10 quarts.
10 quarts.
Now listen, if you're cooking for a church party or if you're having people over for the weekend, because you know, it's football season, it's here.
Right.
It's here, it's officially started. You've got people coming over and you want like appetizers or hot dogs or whatever. For an army, this is what you need.
This is. So this is how easy it is. This one doesn't jiggle like grandmother's, jiggled on the countertop. She cleared people out of the kitchen. This one is silent. It's electric. It doesn't do any of that. You see, I locked it into place. All I do is just lock that lid right into place. It couldn't be easier. Then I put it into the airtight position. Now, I'm gonna go down front to my digital brain. And I know that I made some meatballs. I had meat in there. So I'm just gonna press that button literally that says meat and chicken. It starts to flash, and you can see that it's flashing. We've even eliminated the start button feature. It will start, you see the little circle? That means it's coming up under pressure. You push the button and you walk away. Now, if you forget any of those instructions, I encourage you just to leave this little sticker on here, and that way you'll remember it for the next time, like for a month or so. If you're new to pressure cooking, just leave that little sticker on top, and you're good to go. And in 12 minutes, you can see that starting to count down from 12 minutes, this is what you're gonna have.
Okay, if you're looking on the screen here, you see that 1,235 of these have now been ordered. And I'm just here to tell you, I've seen a lot of products at HSN come and go over 20 years. It's gonna be more than 20 years next year. Anyway, the orange is now gone. This is a product you will use all the time. You can jar in this, correct?
You can can in it. You can can in it.
Now
you
listen
can
to me,
can
some
in it.
pressure cookers are not big enough for canning. You can can in this if you know what canning is all about. If not, you need to study that before you attempt to do it. And I want you to understand, listen to me. You cannot make a mistake with this pressure cooker because it's gonna let you make not just meals for you, meals that you can prepare for weeks to come in the freezer. Juiciest white meat I've ever put in my mouth.
That's why I'm giggling, because you keep eating the turkey.
I've eaten half a breast. I've eaten half a breast.
I'm giggling because every time I'm talking, he's walking behind me going in for the turkey.
I'm no
love
fool.
it. I love it.
Now, is this your potluck meal? Is that your potluck meal?
This is what we just did with the pasta.
Look at that meal.
Yes. So this was just the pasta, this was our meatballs, and we sprinkled a little cheese on there and we let it melt. And then this is what you get. So if you do the church functions, if you do the soccer games, the soccer functions, I had this at my baby shower. I had 10 quarts of mac and cheese, and I had 35 women at my baby shower, and every one of them went home with a doggy, like a little doggy bag filled with mac and cheese, because we had 10 quarts of it.
Every one of them left your house and went home and got on their chony little gazelle. Okay, 10 quarts of mac and
when
cheese.
it's at a baby shower,
Now, listen,
the calories don't count.
This will not last the clock, and if you don't know what that means, we have a clock on the screen because we time our products. It's gonna sell out. Gone completely. It's supposed to be on the rest of the weekend. We sold out of the orange. There's 100 left of the black, and the balance is in the blue. It's gonna go. It is the #1 selling appliance at HSN. It is a pressure cooker that is 10 quarts. You set it, you forget it. And it's on the lowest price and free shipping that we've offered all year at $109.95. Free shipping, and it's on 5 flexible payments. If your kids don't know how to cook, get them a pressure cooker. Maybe they'll eat healthier and stop going through the drive-thru.
Look at this pulled pork.
Oh.
So you're gonna be able to do, so if you are entertaining, you have people over for the big game or big games or whatever games are starting. I hear football's starting, I'm trying to ignore it. But here's what you do. You're gonna do your pulled pork that you just need a couple of forks or some tongs. It literally falls apart. It depends on how much, how many pounds of meat you put inside here, how long you're gonna wanna put this in for. But it comes with a manual that tells you exactly what to do. You season your pork, you put whatever liquid, maybe that's a beer or a broth or a soda or whatever liquid you want infused, and look what you get.
Oh, black sold out.
You get the most beautiful.
Sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting.
I have the blue.
Do you?
Yeah, the blue, I love the blue.
Honest to God, the blue is pretty.
Yeah, the blue's pretty. They're all pretty.
Because the blue would look good with like a stainless steel kitchen. It would look good with a brown kitchen. Okay. If you're on the line at hsn.com, you've got it. If you shop by remote, you got it quicker. It's sold out. It's gone. Don't hang up, though. If you're calling, and don't surf away from hsn.com, you're a rock star.
I didn't even get to dessert, which is my favorite part.
Open it. Open it while John Ferrero's coming back. We've got John coming back to make more sliced apples. Oh, my God.
Look at me.
Pears, poached pears. Oh, gosh. Okay, now listen, did you know that you spend $75 or more on clearance today and you receive free shipping on those purchases? That's for Labor Day. Isn't that nice that it's good till midnight each night during Labor Day? That's nice. Oh, gosh.